Welcome back, guys, to the third ever episode of the PP Podcast. I'm your host, indie filmmaker from the San Gabriel Valley, DARYLD. And we have our other host, also filmmaker from the San Gabriel Valley,
AXEL Jimenez.
Welcome back.
What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, thanks for tuning back in.
What's up, guys?
We are here in the studio.
Back in the studio.
Super late at night.
It's really late. I'm tired.
It's really fucking late. I'm tired.
I worked all day, so...
Yep, we are here at Planet headquarters after hours, late at night, really tired.
Slacking off,
We
dude.
each got our fucking ties loose, just hanging over our fucking necks.
We don't got nobody to fucking boss us around and say shit.
We each got one empty beer bottle in front of us.
Yeah, we do. Next to some water, of course.
We have some bowls packed that still need to be ripped.
Yeah, we're bad kids.
We're not kids, though.
Kids should not be listening.
We're not kids, though.
I think so. I think everyone's a kid.
I guess.
Everyone's a kid, and we're just having to figure out to, kids that never grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't feel like that, but...
Do you feel like you're a kid that never grew up?
No, but sometimes I'm like, dude, 27, 28. I'm like, whoa. I still feel like I'm like young, like I don't know. I'm like,
That's young, though. 28 is young.
yeah, but I'm like just stumbling, like, oh yeah, wow, this is it.
AXEL Jimenez, 28 years old in September of 2022. Man, I need to work on like getting some like wind protective shit on this mic. Are you getting a lot of that from me?
Yeah, I hear it.
Shit, man.
I hear it. Yeah,
I gotta do something about it. Yeah, but we're happy to be here, man. It's a really cozy, comfortable place for us. It's like a second home, dude. I could fall asleep here right now if I fucking wanted to, because it's in my garage in my backyard.
You could. I gotta fucking drive home.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh well, no, technically, yeah.
someday we'll have a building.
If I was too tipsy.
No, but what
and
if we had a
places
building and like we worked there a lot at Planet HQ and we were there a lot?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
And then we found ourselves doing the podcast late after hours, after doing long hours of work.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Just once a week. That's what this is. I think that's what this is gonna lead toward.
Yeah, it will.
PP podcast after hours.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
Welcome. We'll figure something out, guys. This is gonna evolve and develop into something.
Yeah, we don't know.
Really fucking great. We're going to do 10 of these first. 5 audio only, and then 5 video. And those first 10 are tests. After that,
tests.
we start with the official episode PP Podcast. Hold on. The official PP Podcast episode 1, and it's going to be video and audio. It's going to be lit well. We're going to have separate cameras, different hosts on there, different guests. We're gonna work out the kinks by then. So
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So we're excited, but we're happy to do these test ones though. This is a lot of fun, man. I feel like I have more fun every time I do one of these.
Yeah, same.
But
that's a cool screen.
It's my
wallpaper.
Butt-Head. No, my Beavis. Sorry,
Beavis.
Which, by the way, I don't know if anyone's watching the current Beavis and Butt-Heads. I've been keeping up with them.
How is it? Good?
Yeah, I like them. I'm not like...
Well, how many episodes are there so far?
I think
so
far there's like 7, I think, at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. Well, from what you tell me, they sound hilarious. And no, I have seen it. I've seen the box one. I've seen a few. Yeah, I've seen a few.
Like an episode or 2.
The box, is that the newest one where they fall down the stairs?
I think
and
that's
then
like the second episode, yeah.
That one's hilarious.
They go into a box.
Good dude. Mike Judge, man. Great writing. Whoever's writing that show.
Yeah, the people he got.
Simple, so effective. Simple, yet so effective.
Yeah. But it's good. I think it's like... I don't know if this is what they're trying to do, but it seems like they're trying to take away some of the reoccurring quotes that they would say in the old show, and that they're trying to make new ones now.
Yeah.
But sometimes they'll bring the old ones back, but like I still have yet to hear Butthead say, oh yeah, you know what I mean, or like all those little things like settle down, Beavis. I don't think I've heard him say that yet.
Oh yeah, just the subtle things. Yeah, maybe. It's like the little.
We got a little bit of Cornholio so far, but I don't know. Maybe toward the end of the season we'll get some. But it's like it's a different vibe. Like for some reason, Butthead's like more dramatic the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the whole time, his vibe is more of like, all right, let's go, Beavis.
Yeah. Oh, okay, a little more cranky.
Like we got not cranky, but just like more like we have something to do. Like we have an adventure to do, Beavis.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
like,
more
let's go, Beavis. And he's like way meaner to Beavis now, but he's always been kind of a dick to him. And then Beavis, they're kind of smarter this time around. And then like Beavis is sort of like realizing a lot of shit. Almost.
Oh,
like,
they have arcs.
He's like maturing now.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
Still a lot of fart jokes.
Oh yeah, dude, it's still obnoxious and all that stuff. It feels like, I don't know, slightly watered down, but I can't decide on what it is about it. I think it's just the characters themselves are a little less crude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like slightly less crude. But what's going on in the show is still pretty fucking crude.
Yeah.
And then they have like a common skit now where it's Beavis and Butthead as old dudes.
Oh yeah, do
like
they?
They've done it like so far by episode 7. I think they've done it already like 4 times. Like
oh whoa.
Yeah, like it's just they bring back them as old dudes a lot. It's weird. It's
weird.
cool. It's funny. It's almost the same shit.
I think they're kind of I mean from the movie because they have like parallel.
Yeah.
I think maybe people like that there's different like kinds of Beavis and Buttheads, and maybe they're just tapping into that.
Yeah, whenever they do the skits, it's always the same shit. It's just like it just talks about like they deal with like real adult like broke dude problems. Yeah, and like they drink and shit, but it's the same. I don't know. That's cool.
Okay.
But yeah, the new Beavis and Butthead, check it out, man. It's on Paramount Plus. I've actually been binging a lot of the old Beavis and Buttheads, dude.
Okay, so you have an awesome swimming pool that you and your family just love. But the one thing you can't stand or have the most trouble with is maintaining your swimming pool, right? Well, not to worry. The certified professionals at No Green Pools have your swimming pool maintenance needs covered and then some. Our services are designed with our clients in mind, and we offer a variety of pool and spa packages that come complete with attention to detail to fit yours and your pool needs. Anything from a single pool cleaning to a weekly or bi-weekly pool cleaning is what we provide, and our packages include a chemical balance analysis, emptying the pump basket, water level adjustments when needed. We even offer new equipment installations, acid washes, soda blasting for that stubborn calcium on your pool tile, and so much more, creating a one-stop shop for our clients. By becoming our client, you can rest assured that you've got one of the most trusted swimming pool maintenance companies in your area to provide grade A services at extremely affordable costs. Give us a call today and find out why the rest of Southern California has already made the switch to No Green Pools.
I think the last thing I binged that was like on the cartoon side, it was Space Ghost. I think Space Ghost. I only got to season 4 though. I'm catching up, but it's like a few episodes every couple weeks.
When was the last time you watched it?
Probably like a week or so ago. But it was like I put it on, but man, I just feel like
Do you have any memory of that show at all, like when it came out? Or do you just know of it?
I feel like I saw it in passing, but you know what? It's because I would okay.
Like when you were a kid?
I would tune into Cartoon Network, and I think at some point I remember a lot of Hanna-Barbera like commercials, and I remember, or at least them touching on what happened in Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Or like just older shows. I picked up on like Scooby-Doo was like a 60's show, or like which ones were the older cartoons, which were the newer ones. And I think I remember at one point I may have seen Space Ghost, but I think I only saw the OG stuff. So then I was like, oh, it's, but the thing is, and then I don't think it was until later where I think I do remember slightly when I found Adult Swim, where I mean I was on Adult Swim, so I would see, and I would be like, "That's an interesting show." The graphics and everything, but for whatever reason, man, I don't know why, I just never tuned in.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I regret it because that fucking show rules.
Yeah, my memory of that show was just being a little kid. Like I didn't have Cartoon Network at my house, like at my parents' house when I was a kid. I had it at my grandma's house. Like my grandma had it, and we would stay at my grandma's house every Friday night. And those are the only times we would watch Cartoon Network, is Friday nights and Saturday mornings. And Saturday mornings or Saturday afternoons, she would take us back to my parents' house, and then it was just Nickelodeon. But my memories of Space Ghost Coast to Coast is, we would go to my grandma's apartment. She had an apartment, and my grandma, she would sleep in the living room.
Yeah, I remember.
And my uncles would sleep in bedrooms. And my grandma, we would stay up. Well, not that late because we were kids, but I remember it was around the time that Cartoon Network had Cartoon Fridays. So it was like Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, all that good shit.
Yeah, I remember
dude.
that shit. Yeah.
But then we weren't really allowed to stay up that late. I think Cartoon Fridays would start like around like 8 and end like at 10. And then at 10:30 would be like Space Ghost Coast to Coast. But my grandma would already be knocked out. She'd be like just right there. But she'd be like on the couch, and my brother and I would be like on an inflatable bed on the floor next to her, and we would just have the volume low. And I just remember my memory of Space Ghost Coast to Coast back then when it came out, or not when it came out, but while it was airing throughout the 90s, I just remember being up late and being really like cautious, and just being in like a fucking big old t-shirt. That was like when we were with our grandma, that was my brother and I's PJ. I don't know how to say that correctly, but we had our PJs back then.
Your pajamas.
Our pajamas when we were kids were we each wore a big old t-shirt that our grandma lent us that was comfortable, and we would just wear chonies under.
That's funny.
And, yeah.
Dude, that's so wholesome.
Yeah, and we would just watch fucking Cartoon Network. We would watch Space Ghost Coast to Coast like that. It's so fucking cozy, dude.
That's cool.
So cozy.
That's like the best way. That's the best. You see, like I hear that and I'm like, yeah, that sounds fucking dope. Yeah, I just didn't have that. Man. That's cool though.
We would be sitting there.
Space Ghost is so funny, dude. It's such a
on a TV that looked like this.
Yeah.
And we would just be sitting there with watching a square box 90s black TV, and we had little cups of Kool-Aid that my grandma made, and she would always make it watery. It tasted like shit. So Cartoon Network kind of reminds me of watery Kool-Aid. Yeah, I would probably recommend anybody who's watching Planet to drink watery Kool-Aid.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But anyway,
that's cool, man. No, yeah, Space Ghost, a huge influence on
Planet. Yeah. Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and I think like late 90s Cartoon Network, specifically Cartoon Fridays, the aesthetic of just the TV channel in general, I would say huge inspiration.
And when the whole Dexter's Laboratory
on how the aesthetic is visually, basically, and the vibe of Planet. It's a brand new this is cool, man. It's like a new Cartoon Network, dude. It really is.
Yeah, it's badass, man. It's crazy.
It's like the AEW to ECW. That's what Planet is. It's like, it's where that to Cartoon Network.
PPW?
No. Planet Wrestling will never happen.
No?
It won't. Sorry, Carlos.
I know.
But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in tonight for the third time, the third ever PP podcast
and
After Hours.
After Hours.
Thank you so much for being here. My name is DARYLD.
Oh yeah, nice. Thank you. I'm AXEL.
2 fucking slacker India filmmakers from the San Gabriel Valley.
San Gabriel
Axel
Valley.
from West Covina. DARYLD over here repping Rosemead.
Oh yeah. 626.
66.
And
Have a good night. Stay
Good night.
cozy. Rest your eyes.
take care of yourself.
Just let the TV play. Who cares?
Yeah, yeah. Just,
Whatever plays after this should be at low volume anyway.
Yeah, you should have a timer. Put a timer on your TV. I've been doing that.
Do
It's
that and
nice.
just
You
let
could just
this-
fall
yeah.
asleep and your
Yeah.
TV turns
So
off.
so just before you do the next episode, just remember to set a timer prior
Yeah.
so that you can shut your eyes right after. Go to
Mhm.
sleep to the PP podcast as it goes away. I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
That being said,
Good night.
have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.